Welcome back to Coffee and My Pen, where we plan without pressure. Today I'm setting up my December monthly spread, and this month for me is all about getting organized, tying up loose ends, and preparing for a smooth start to the new year. December can feel chaotic and heavy sometimes, so instead of trying to power through with unrealistic goals, I'm going to treat it as a transition month. So I'm going to be trying to reset and reflect and put some systems back into place to give myself the smoothest start to January that I possibly can. You won't see me doing a lot of goal planning this month, but I'll be more thinking about my goals for 2026. So today, the spread is going to be more decorative than anything else. I'm using a sticker kit from an Etsy shop called Bling Bling Planner, and it is called Blue Christmas. It's actually a printable sticker kit, but they work pretty well in these digital planners. It just takes a little bit of time in the beginning to cut some of those stickers out so that they're more usable. So I'm starting out putting in a sidebar and just putting a few decorative elements. Let's try to save a little time and make these ahead of time, just to add a little interest to the page. One of the things I love about digital stickers is that with one single snowflake sticker, I can resize that as many times as I need to and keep using it to make any kind of design pattern that I want. I'm just going to add a to buy label to that sidebar so I can quickly jot things down throughout the month as I think of them. And I want to fill in the January days at the bottom of the calendar with just empty boxes that I can fill in throughout the month as needed. I thought these candles were really cute, so we'll put that to break up the monotony. Now I'm using washi strips here to note that we have a change freeze coming up at work for the last couple of weeks of the year. I work in IT, so a change freeze basically means no changes to the IT systems, and that causes some things to slow down while other things pick up. But it's just something that, while I normally wouldn't put that on my personal calendar, it's a big deal to my job, so we're going to add it here just so it stays on my radar. Now I want to go ahead and start getting all the non-negotiables down. So I have appointments and events and things that are already on the calendar. So I'm going to put in a few sticker labels here to put those appointments in. I have a massage appointment or a couple of massage appointments that I consider a sanity preserver. So we're keeping those on the calendar through the month of December every other week. And this is an extension after some physical therapy, and I found this to be really helpful and so much less expensive than physical therapy. And I also have a dentist appointment, so we want to get that on the board. Nothing too exciting, but if I can get these down, I can see where my time is going early on. There are a few fun things happening though. One of those things is mine and my husband's 10th year wedding anniversary happening this next week, and my husband's birthday, as well as a family member's birthday, also happening this week. So we always have little pockets of celebration that aren't Christmas related, and we want to make sure we take the time to celebrate those things on their own and give them the attention that they need. Struggling a little bit with the text tool here. I'm still really getting used to this in Noteful, but I'm sure with time I'll get very fast with it and it will work out great. Just checking out the first week, I can already see that it's pretty busy, so there isn't going to be much time for other things in this week. Since it is our anniversary, we will probably do something this weekend to celebrate my anniversary, to celebrate my husband's birthday. Um, but I'm not sure what that is yet, but it will definitely get penciled in as soon as we decide. I'm decided here I'm going to change the font to something a little bit more playful. And then oops, I put this on the wrong date. But Watson has to get his Librella shot on Friday, so we'll have to move that to the correct day of the week. So Friday is a very busy day. Okay, what else do we have going on here? On the first of the month, my dogs get their heart guard, and the sticker kit came with this really cute heart sticker. So I thought I would use that. We'll just resize a little bit, plug that in. So if anyone's wondering, I am playing the video at 2 times the speed here. I'm not actually a speed demon racing through this, but I didn't think you all would want to watch me struggle um, with the tools as I'm thinking at the same time. On the second, on Tuesday, we have a giant Christmas tree in our atrium at work, and they have scheduled the tree lighting ceremony for Tuesday. So I'm just going to make a note of that, that I will need to be there for that. Just using some of the other stickers to make my own label sticker here and resizing. It could be cropped a little better, but I really just didn't want to take the time to crop it more than I already did. I'm going to use that same Christmas tree sticker um, to mark Christmas Day. And here I will use the freeform crop tool to try to get as close as I can, just to get some of that extra white space out. If I was really picky about this, I would put it in another image tool and completely remove the background, but I'm not that fussed about it. It's working just fine. And I'm going to take my white pen and I'm just going to white out the labels that came in the planner for Christmas and Kwanzaa and Hanukkah and anything else um, that I just don't want on the planner this month. I will keep the first day of winter because I just like knowing these things, and I think I'm going to steal some of these snowflakes and just sort of mark the first day of winter, even though I live in the southern United States and snow is not very likely at this time of year, but we can hope. So I'm just going to start adding in some purely decorative stickers now. I love these little gingerbread cookies and cupcakes. I'm going to pop that on our anniversary. And I have a flag in here to just note the day of birthdays. So we'll put that there. And the sticker kit came with so many stickers, but I only cut out a few to use in the planner this month, and I will probably continue to use them as I do weekly planning. So stay tuned to see the rest of the kit throughout the month. But these are the few that I picked out to go on the monthly spread. And these days don't mean anything. I'm just trying to balance out some of the white space and just add a little interest. So we're just decorating for decorating's sake right now. I will put in my paydays. They did come with the sticker kit. So I have 2 paydays this month that we will pop in. And I also need to note my holidays that I have off from work and the days that I'm planning that I will most likely just work from home in that short week of Christmas. I do need to double check these dates though. I don't have them in my personal calendar, so I will check those when I get to work and make sure that I have them noted correctly. And that's my December setup. It's simple. I hope it brings me some calm and intentionality. If December feels busy or overwhelming or scattered, you are not doing it wrong. December is a messy month. And the goal for me, at least this month, is not productivity, but it's just clarity and surviving the month. Thank you so much for planning with me today. If you're also using December as a reset month, I'd love to hear what you're focusing on in the comments. Until next time, keep your coffee warm and your plans flexible. Bye.